Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon.
So be sure to text Ready to Buy, that's Ready to Buy, to the number on the screen. Starting pricing for low-end software, $100. And starting pricing for high-end software, $500.
We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal's buyer's protection guarantee.
Now, I did see this on the news. I saw the whole footage too. This was kind of deep. And my man is alive, which is so crazy. So the man, thank you, Jaquez Retro. He said a man set himself on fire in D.C. as a protest to
I saw that.
the Israeli-Palestinian war. He said he was an active duty member of the United States military. I forget what branch, but he was an active duty member. And he said, I will no longer be a part of genocide. And today I will be conducting an extreme protest. And the man is walking with a thermos, and it just looked regular. He just looked like a white boy walking with a thermos. Reminds me of some shit that happened when I was young, actually. But anyway, he got inside this thermos. There was an unknown liquid, probably lighter fluid or something of that nature. And he fucking poured that shit all over him and lit himself on fire and then said, "Free Palestine." It was screaming, "Free Palestine."
So it just makes you wonder if someone who's actually I don't know if he served in this particular situation, because I know there are American soldiers over there. If he saw something with his own eyes and believe it's genocide, then I'm gonna take his word for it.
And to do such an extreme act, like, think about his feelings about this, like how extremely touched he was by whatever the fuck he saw or whatever the fuck he felt, our government was participating in.
Mm-hmm.
That he felt like only an extreme act such as this could bring a level of an awareness, that maybe wasn't there before. And you do have to question, like, damn, why would somebody do that? You know what I mean?
I mean, it doesn't take a it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what's going on over there. It's been historically going that way for some time now.
Yeah, just not as long as they try to act like they part of thousands of years of oppression. No. Motherfuckers got over there in 1947 and start taking these motherfuckers' lands, you motherfuckers. Ashley Lovechild, peace. He says, salute family, the gods of the earth. Did y'all see that hot garbage Mea Culpa movie? No.
I did watch it.
I just saw it in a list of movies. I don't know if it was on Netflix or Amazon, but I saw it said Mea Culpa. And did it have black people in it?
Yes, Kelly Rowland's a star.
Oh, right. And once I saw Kelly Rowland in it, I said, I don't think I want to watch this.
Well, her acting was pretty good. I mean, it was a Tyler Perry production. So
I definitely don't watch Tyler Perry. There you go. You got me right. You lost me as soon as you say Tyler Perry's connected to it. I don't fuck with none of his shit.
Well, I personally feel like Kelly is a good actress. I'm
sure she's better than Beyonce.
Any type of
I'm sure she's leaps and bounds.
Any type of Well, Beyonce's always gonna Beyonce. It's hard to watch Beyonce in a movie and take Beyonce out of it. Like she's always
gonna be Beyonce.
yeah. But no, Kelly. I think Kelly was very good.
I just didn't want to see it. Once I
The
saw her in it.
there is a particular element that follows all of Tyler Perry productions, but it definitely hey, anytime I see black women take in a lead role, I'll just hit play even if I'm all the way tuned in or not. Hopefully it boosts the ratings. She did a thing in it.
I talked to the people earlier about the Book of Clarence. Did you see it?
I didn't, not yet.
Okay, I just watched it last night. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Not the greatest, but it was all right. It was, I say it's worth watching.
Did you catch Wendy Williams doc?
Whoa, God gracious.
Terrible.
Wow.
Right?
Did y'all see that? Wendy Williams doc? Now that was hard to watch.
I have so many questions. It's like I'm watching it. I don't know. I can't. It's almost like a whodunit kind of thing. I like. I don't know. Like, is the family culpable? Are her handlers culpable? Is the conservatorship up to no good? It's like I can't tell what's what.
Right. Is Wendy mentally, is it the alcohol that got her bugging? Or, like, is that what made her mentally bugged? Or is she just mentally bugged and that push her towards alcohol? Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg type of shit?
The overall consensus is that, she's always had a thing for liquor, but it really, she really immersed herself in it once she got divorced. So now
it was the divorce, the pandemic, and then her mother dying. They said those three things.
Probably a culmination of all of the above. I mean, if you're for whatever was going on with your life when we had to lock down, that just exacerbated it. If you were lonely and depressed, you're more lonely and depressed. If you were in the house with an abuser, you just it just went up 10 times. So it
and then she got the shit with her eyes, like, you know what I mean, where them shits be bugging out her fucking head. But then it's like, it's not just that. Like, you could tell she's confused behind that. So her eyes are bugged out, but then she's like, you could tell, like, she's like,
well, she has
somewhere else, like
she has alcohol induced dementia. That's what her son says. And I mean, I thought it was even interesting that so the production company is getting a lot of pushback for airing this, for going through with it with Wendy and the condition that she was in. But now to my understanding, this was the third installment of a three movie situation with Lifetime. So this was initially it was supposed to be chronicling her comeback from leaving radio to now launching a podcast. So once they started filming, I guess early on into the production, they could tell that there was some things off about Wendy. Now, the production company is claiming they had no idea that she had dementia until she visited her son a second time, which is in the show. It's like a 8-month stretch goes by when she has to leave her family originally in Miami to come back up to New York to deal with the conservatorship. And that is when apparently she went downhill 8 months goes by. They're filming the whole time. There's a publicist that gets introduced that clearly doesn't have her best interest at heart. There's a manager there.
That manager dude looks like he is living high on the hog. I wonder who else he got.
So the family,
Wendy.
and the family is, the family is saying she was fine down in Miami. She was getting better. Her son's a vegan. She was eating better. She was gaining weight. She was getting healthy. So I guess her handlers, the people that make money off of her, wanted her to come back to New York to get back to work. Oh, you're feeling better, get back to work. The family in Florida was saying no. And that's when all of a sudden the courts got involved. Now there is a report that somebody was being nefarious with her finances. Now, when they spoke on her finances, she has a 21-year-old son, her only child. They revealed that there was $80,000 went towards a rent, which is about $6,000 a month for the year. Now this is a year, because conservatorships, they get evaluated annually once a year. So $80,000 went towards rent. $100,000 went towards Uber Eats. He threw himself $120,000 party, and that's when the bells and whistles went off with Wells Fargo.
Right.
So I was doing the math. I'm like, okay, $6,000 a month for rent. It sounds crazy, but if you're Wendy Williams, I mean, the average rent nowadays is like $3,000. So that's
kind
not
of crib she had, $6,000 a month. That's nothing.
Right. 100,000 in Uber Eats is about between $275 and $300 a day in eating out.
And that's easily, she was a fat ass. I mean, she's fat.
No, she's not fat. She's not fat.
Oh, well, she did get mad skinny, right?
She is.
I heard we ordering mad roast beef sandwiches in the fucking.
I mean, I'm thinking if you're her son, first of all, if you're vegan and you're eating healthy and things of that nature, that is expensive. Groceries are expensive. I mean, 100,000 in Uber Eats is crazy. I'm gonna say, hopefully, it was groceries and a culmination of things, not just eating out every night. The party,
They said it was for her. They said the party was for Wendy.
I mean, that's what. So I guess the problem is if if you're spending your own money like that, fine. But as a conservator, if you're spending somebody else's money, I'm guessing that's a trigger. Like I'm completely clueless as to what would make them say, okay, completely take the power away from her kid, who from all accounts was doing quite well. I mean, he's a 21-year-old boy in college. Like, he's got enough on his plate now. He has this ailing mother. He's getting her back and forth to the doctor. He's taking care of her. I thought that, that was something to be commended, but the family
offered to do it too. They said, not to cut you off, but they said that increasingly a lot of judges are awarding guardianships to people that are not in the family.
Oh yeah. There's a movie about it.
People in the fucking family. What the fuck's that all about? That's crazy.
There's a movie about it. You watch this movie called I Care a Lot. It was a whole scheme between a conservator and a doctor. She had a doctor that she was, busting the money down with. Like, they found him a lick who would be, a senior, a elder that was probably a little well-to-do. She would be in cahoots with the doctor for the doctor to recommend to the courts that this person can't take care of themselves, and they would go in, they would whisk this person away to a facility somewhere. A lot of the times the family has no idea where they are or are even able to communicate with them, and meanwhile the conservator is taking their money. Like they'll, if God forbid they don't have any relatives or somebody really looking for them, they'll just go be sent to a home and, you know, to the end of days, while this conservator is got their money, got all of their selling off their possessions. Like it's actually a racket.